The last 45 seconds of that was a trip. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is a video that's been a long time coming now. aizwan being one of the groups that is still very popular even after their disbandment, but I've been kind of learning backwards in that the groups that they've gone to or the solo works that they've done is where I'm learning these members, and then I've always intended on working my way back to the group again. I did a reaction to their song Panorama back when that came out, which I think was their last title track, right? And haven't done anything since then. So we've got a request today for Lavian Rose and Violeta, and it's going to be really interesting because I've learned a lot about some of these members, especially a group like Le Sserafim and the members from there, Sakura and Chaewon. And then you have the other groups that I know as well, but not as much, like IVE, solo works from Eunbi and Yena and Cheon recently. So it's going to be super interesting. I also really quickly just want to dive into the member list in this group just to see those that I still don't know. I think that's largely going to be the Japanese members that haven't gone on to do anything in the K-pop industry after aizwan. But before we do, quickly, I just want to remind you of my Patreon. Live stages, album reactions, and variety shows on there. Le Sserafim especially has a ton on there. I've done a lot on them recently. Their albums, their documentary that they had, all parts of that are up there. Lennyverse I've gotten back to, so 3 episodes of that. And there's going to be a whole lot more because I really do love that group. I'm sure you'll find plenty of live stages. Yena's Animal Detective is on there, so a lot of things for the members of aizwan on there. So let's check out this list of the members. Okay, so Eunbi I 100% know. We've done her title tracks, the leader of this group. She's going to be easy to spot because I think she, out of pretty much everyone that I at least know in this group, has definitely the most mature look to her. She might be the oldest member as well, at being the leader. I would expect that. Then we have Sakura, of course, from Le Sserafim. She really looks, I mean, she looks similar, but I think she also looks quite different here. I mean, like, her youth really shows in these pictures. Haewon. Now, Haewon, I do not know. I don't know if she has moved on to anything else exactly after aizwan, but she's someone that I don't know. Yena, of course, her solo works. I really like her a lot. She is credited as the main rapper, which I find so interesting because even though she, I guess, in like Smiley and Smartphone does kind of have a melodic cadence to her like rappier parts, I just wouldn't pin her as that, but she's definitely one of the more adorable idols out there. I love her. Cheon recently debuted solo. I really enjoyed it. I know that was kind of divisive because she's pegged here as a main dancer and they don't think that it really showed off those skills of hers, but I think the song is just so unique and I liked it quite a bit. And then we have Chaewon, of course, possibly in the race for my bias of Le Sserafim. And then Minju, who I do not know either. Don't know her or where she has maybe moved on to. Nako as well. Don't know her. Tomi. There you go. I'm noticing a trend of the Japanese members, at least some of them. Not like Sakura, obviously. Yuri, no, Yuri also, I think, just had a comeback recently. We've checked out maybe 2 of her title tracks, right? So, solo artist right there. She's pegged as the main vocalist, which would very much make sense. But there's a lot of artists here in aizwan that have incredible vocal ranges. Yujin from IVE, know her, of course. And then Wonyoung of IVE. And I think that's all of them. So let's get to it. The song that was almost CLC's, but wasn't, and Yujin did end up performing it at KCON. Lavian Rose. Wonyoung. Now I've heard this song in pieces plenty of times. Oh, it's so weird seeing them like this. Sakura does look way younger. See, I feel like Eunbi also just not even with her visual brings, like her vocals also brings a lot of maturity to this group. It sounds like, I don't know if it's because it's tonally a little bit deeper or what. It's not like your anti-drop, but I love how delicate it gets for the chorus. Damn! Rap Violeta, here she goes! There's a real mystique to them, not just sonically, but in this video too. I like the pounding brass build-up of this pre-chorus. And the point choreo to this song is pretty iconic. I can't tell you how many groups I've seen at least cover this on variety shows. I don't really understand what is this scene here where it's almost like a Japanese conveyor belt system, but with cocktails. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to. I honestly don't even really know the meaning of the song necessarily. I really don't. And there's no captions for this, unfortunately. Oh my god. Is that's Yuri here? Ooh. Do they pose Yena as kind of a badass in this group or something? I feel like she's giving us face. Oh my god! She is a pelter! Yeonjin looks very young here. The post-chorus at the end of this song is so needed. That song, just like a rose, very delicate. Like, doesn't get super, I mean, the build-up does have a strong, like, brass portion to it, but it's kind of subdued and muffled a little, so it's not like overbearing. This whole song feels like opulent in a way, from the choreography to the visuals being very simplistic with like very popping imagery. I mean, the way that you have like the very soft pastels here in the background, but their red outfits just jump off the damn screen. I'm always amazed by aizwan when I see their members and where they've gone, and I would find out, say, when LE SSERAFIM or IVE are debuting, I'm like, wow, so these girls are from aizwan, and yet they're still so young. How young were they when they were aizwan? They must have had plenty of underage members, and with that, I think that Eunbi is such a great like balance. She really adds a great maturity to this group, vocally and visually, but also, man, Yuri's voice is just so incredible, has so much power behind it. And I know there's always the Yuri Yena Chaewon line that gets confused. And even when you see them here when they're younger, I could see that even more so becoming a problem. Especially, I think, during certain scenes, I couldn't spot Chaewon between the three of them at some points. But damn, I just want to listen to the end of this song again. Like we'll skip like a minute in, a minute from the end. Like, Yena really has this badassery about her in this song. And I normally don't get that from her. Well, I should say, I mean, she is like the punk rock girl now, kind of. So I do get it, but not in this fashion. The star power of this group is really nuts, where you especially see where they've gone. This is my favorite part of the song. The backing vocals and the sped up pace. It's one of those tracks that don't really get tiring at all, with it not being overbearing and being very like soft, I guess. I don't know how I would describe it other than delicate. It's very, very re-listenable. I like it a lot. It's a song I knew but had never really heard in its entirety. Great video as well. Let's move on to the next one. This is Violeta. This also has no captions, unfortunately. Let's do it. Oof, I'm already liking the synth. This mystical concept is kind of pervasive between their concepts, huh? Ooh. Again, the difference between them and like a lot of modern girl groups, some of them at least, and they're modern still. I mean, this is not that long ago, but you know what I'm saying. Like of the last year or two, there's just so much heavier like brass and bass influence at these points that this is restrained. So again, it comes off as more like regal. My God, she's got pipes. Oh, it's dancey. Real runway taste to that delivery. Sharp. See, I don't know a ton about Chaeyoung. It's just crazy seeing her and knowing a lot more about Chaeyoung and just how incredibly similar they look, obviously. It's a little bizarre. This like royal regality also seems to be something that is consistent in their visual aspect. I think I like this song more. Oh, that like little like crossfade you get between your headphones here. Such great imagery too. That mirror cube is so cool. Synth is getting me good. Is this Chan going crazy in the water scene with gorgeous silhouette? I love that. Oh, this song is way better. The last 45 seconds of that was a trip. We're going back again. I don't know why, but also their songs feel somewhat short to me, even though they're not. I don't know what it is, but you kind of just go right through them. Let's listen to this end again. My God. I thought it was about to end, and they hit me with the jab. They make great use of their like hidden backing vocals and like ad-libs. It's so dense. Oh, the ending of that song is great. They have a, like, how do I want to put this? It reminds me sometimes of, like, older K-pop girl groups, but modernized, like, almost as if they should be a little bit earlier than this was released. I don't know what it is. Something about it feels nostalgic in some ways and feels very unapologetically like embracing their femininity. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but there's just the trend obviously to be, you know, a bit more harsh and do the girl crush thing and all that. And that's not always the case for every group, but they just, even with these just two songs and also knowing Panorama, there's a very distinct style to them. And even also the way that their videos are filmed. Their videos definitely are filmed in the, you know, studio set kind of in the box feel, but done expertly well. I think like their actual visual elements are so pretty. Like even just looking at this scene right here, like this performance scene is so pretty. I love how there's a gradient to the background there, and it gets darker as you get to the members. All of these freaking chandeliers, are so many chandeliers, some on the floor. It's just so pretty, like very, very pretty. It's like they are the girl group version of like a princess, like a royal princess. I don't really know how to describe it, but they definitely have a distinct sound, which I've always been told that I would love, along with G-Friend. I've been told many times that of what I love, the aspects of Luna that I really like, that kind of synthy mystique kind of thing, they both kind of play to that a bit. And I just really enjoyed both of these songs. Violeta more than La Vie en Rose. And I don't know if that's just because I'm pretty acquainted with La Vie en Rose, or this just seems a bit more complex and dense, has more layers to it. and I really, really enjoy it. Thank you so much for the request. Please let me know, out of these two songs, which is your favorite, and what is your favorite aizwan song in totality? Title track. Leave it at title track. We aren't ready yet for the B-sides. We still got to get to like Fiesta and all the other big ones that I know exist, but I haven't heard before. As I mentioned before, a lot of these members are onto new groups, and I have plenty of reactions to their live stages, album reactions, and variety shows over on Patreon, especially the Seraphim, but there's plenty of Yena stuff on there as well if you want to see a few episodes of Animal Detective, some live stages from some of the members. Unbi, we have some from Unbi on there. I know when she was on It's Live and things like that. So please consider supporting me on there. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know what other kind of aizwan content you would like to see. I'll see you guys next time.